if I had to say my four best things, my four favorite things about living abroad, sometimes they kind of tie in with the opposite end of the least favorite thing, but you will see. So number four, my fourth most favorite thing about this entire experience is my job. I really love my job. I really feel like I have creative freedom, which is important for me as a spirit, which is important for me as a teacher, the teacher that I am, to feel like I have range to do what I want to do, to explore how I am. Especially as a new teacher, a novice teacher, it is important for me to figure out who I am and how I exist in this space. And with that, I change classes every 10 weeks. So if I think that okay, maybe I didn't set this class up well in the beginning, I can always change it in 10 weeks. It's not permanent, it's all right, next group, bye. I also like that semesters are 10 weeks because if I like the class, if I don't like the class, 10 weeks is enough time for me to it's still we're in the honeymoon phase, so it never has to get beyond that. And I like this feeling. Yes, my third favorite thing about living abroad is food. Not just tasting food, but food. You get to know a new spice that you never would have used. You see a different way that people are cooking the same things. Here, I like but there's a fish that cooks here in the way that I like. But back home, I would never have this fish. This fish is so common. It has a picture here. A different way to do food, different ideas, different foods that I wouldn't try. I like all of that experience. I like how foods are prepared. I'm a foodie. I love food. It makes me happy. I like Okay, number two, my second favorite thing is the newness. Everything is kind of new when you are living abroad, even if it's the same. Like I just said about that fish, even if it's the same fish, it's a new spice added to it. It's a new way of eating it. It's even if we were eating, let's say we were even eating American food, right? Now we're all sharing it, so it's a new culture, it's a new experience, it's a new everything that comes with living abroad. And then I get to make new friends, I'm learning new cultures, I'm having new experiences. I would never ride a camel in the U.S. Not a single time in my life would I ride a camel in the U.S. I would have never have eaten I would have never gone to a Moroccan restaurant, I'm not going to lie to you, in the U.S. because I don't know any Moroccans. Now I have friends who are Arab. The only people that I have ever been close to in my intimate life are people who are black, and blackness of a lot of different nationalities and ethnicities. So I have black friends who are Latinx, I have black friends who are Caribbean, I have black friends who are continental African, I have black friends who are black American, but I have never had a black friend who was Arab, or I have never been close to Arabs. Not in this intimate setting where we eat together, we live together, I'm dancing with you, we're laughing. Never. Okay? And so it has given me that, right? Now I have friends who are Arab, and I kind of appreciate the language. I definitely like the language. Before, when I would hear it, I would be xenophobia, speak English. No, I definitely never said that. That's disgusting. But when I heard it, I didn't think it sounded beautiful. But now I really do. I'm okay, that's cute. Look, okay. I got some favorite words. I like the sound of that. Okay, I like how you Make that little R sound. I hear that little GH, you know? Okay. I'm feeling it. Even like something else, like even this simple cup, this gala, gala, gala. It is my favorite because it's a different way to drink water. Like everything is always new and an experience. Like I love new stuff. Like I love new everything, new men. I'm just kidding. Y'all know I love my man. um and the last thing that is my favorite thing about living abroad is always my favorite thing will always be me. Just get used to this. But like getting to know myself in a new way. Because it's impossible for me to exist in the US in Chicago and the same way that I exist in Morocco. It's impossible. One, because people don't speak in the same way that I speak, right? Even if they do speak English, it's totally different because like I'm used to speaking with other black people in a specific language, in a specific version of English that they are not familiar with at all. This is how my mind is. So like having to constantly switch to a language that is foreign to me outside of myself and speak only in this and communicate only in this automatically shifts the person that I am. And then to add that, like I have to now express myself in new languages, like in Arabic or French. And so like that changes who I am, right? It changes the way I'm thinking. It changes the way I'm expressing myself. Not having things that I'm used to having, right? It changes what I crave, the foods that I want, the foods that I'm thinking about, what I'm thinking about for dinner. Like even those little small parts of who I am changes. And like the amount of openness that I have to cultures also change, right? Like because like I just said, never before have I been close to someone who was not black and or Latinx, not in my intimate life. And now I really am. And so like that's growth, right? Like the entire part of me has grown. Just like my understanding of the world, my understanding of life. The light is really good back here. I should have come back here a long time ago. How am I doing? Okay. But like just I know myself better and I know who I am when in this space. I know now like even how I respond to the feeling of a longing, right? Like I've never felt longing before. I've never felt this level of sorrow while also feeling this level of appreciation, of love, of joy, and at the same time without also being depressed. Like the only time I've ever felt this level of sadness is when I was depressed, and that was like negative. But now I feel like I am experiencing sorrow. I'm experiencing negative emotions, but I'm not depressed, right? Like I'm still flourishing and I'm still in a healthy space in my head, and I've never known that that's possible for me. I'm grateful for that. Like I didn't know, right? Like I didn't know that could be a thing, and it is. And so like, or I didn't even know that like I wanted to learn languages to this magnitude. And I do. Like I'm like, whoa, that's really cool. I want to speak more languages. And so like now it's important to me. I didn't know that. I really wish I knew the name of this fish. I didn't know that I would like this fish if it was prepared this way. I didn't know, like so much stuff about myself that I didn't know, and I'm like, wow, I'm relearning myself. I'm recreating who I am. I'm not going to say I'm recreating because I always say I didn't change. I just became more of who I am. And like I am just becoming more of the woman that I'm meant to be. And like I'm always grateful for that, no matter what. So that's my 4 favorite things about living abroad. And thank you. Bye. I still don't have an ending. I'm going to get one. Just be patient. Bye.